Hi guys, it's me, your math teacher Jello. For today's video, I will show you how to find the domain and range of each of the following functions, then to sketch its graph. Okay, so let's answer letter A and letter B. For letter A, y is equal to x. So as what we have observed, so this is very good linear function. Okay, so kapag linear function, wala tayong restriction. So for the domain and range, yun ay all real numbers. Okay, so to find the domain, so let's write the domain, or we represented by capital D. So guys, for the domain, use the variable x. Okay, so we have x such that x is an element of all real numbers. So guys, dito, nasabi natin x such that x is an element of all real numbers. Ibig sabihin, kahit anong value ni x, pwede siya. Okay, it could be positive or negative fractions or whole number. So walang makakapagpa-undefined or imaginary for this kind of function. Okay, so ibig sabihin, any numbers can take for the value of x. Gets? So wala tayong restriction. And then for the range, same lang din. So for the range ay y such that y is an element of all real numbers. So wala tayong restrictions din dyan. So again, for the domain, use the variable x. And then for the range, use the variable y. Okay? So again, binabasa natin to, x such that x is an element of all real numbers. In other book, ginamit nila or ang sagot nila doon, all real numbers. Okay, so pwede naman in words or in symbol like this, or set builder notation perhaps. Okay, so now let's graph this function. At paano naman tayo mag-graph given y equals x? So guys, dito gagamit tayo ng very good table of values. Okay, so ibig sabihin mag-a-assign tayo ng numbers. Okay, so using table of values, pwede tayong gumamit from negative 2 up to positive 2 or negative 3 up to positive 3. So it's up to us, no? Okay. But for the sake of the discussion, I'll be using negative 2 up to positive 2. So x, then y. So we have here negative 2, negative 1, 0. So we have here 1 and 2. Okay. So guys, dito, isa-substitute lang natin doon sa original function natin. Okay, in place of the variable x. So when x is equal to negative 2, of course, y is also negative 2. Kasi guys, wala naman tayong number dito or exponent para i-simplify, no? So automatic, ito na yung magiging sagot natin. So we have negative 1. So same, 0, 1, 2. Gets? And then, after that, na-solve natin yung y values natin. The next thing to do is to plot all those coordinates. Very good. Or ordered pair. So, our x value is negative 2 and then the y value is negative 2. So guys, pagtatapatin lang natin yan. So, your x is negative 2. Tingin kayo kay negative x-axis. Okay? So, ito. And then kay negative y-axis which is negative 2. So, pagtapatin lang natin. Okay, so negative 2, negative 2. And then negative 1, negative 1. Your x is negative 1, your y is negative 1. Okay, so x lagi ang uunahin natin. Diba? Si x naman lagi na uuna. Kasi sa alphabet, x comes first before y. Okay. And then we have 0, 0. Yun ay nasa origin. Tama? Okay. And then 1, 1. Then 2, 2. Gets? Okay. So, after plotting those points, the next thing to do ay connect na natin yung mga points na yan. to form a line. Okay. So, use tayo ng any straight edge or ruler. Okay, so this is the graph of y equals x. You can verify your answer using different apps like Desmos, okay, to verify whether your graph is correct or not. Okay, so kung wala naman tayong application, so this is how we do it manually, okay? So this is the graph of y equals x. Gets ba, guys? So ganun lang kasimple. And using vertical line test, it intersects the graph at only one point. So we called it as function, right? Okay. So kung walang tanong, proceed tayo sa letter B. Okay, the equation for letter B is y is equal to 2 over 3x minus 4. Actually, pwede rin tong y is f of x. Okay, or f of x, then y. Walang problema dyan. Okay, so this time, actually magkapares lang yung letter A at letter B. Parehong linear function yan. So wala naman tayong restrictions dyan. So we can conclude that the domain, okay, so the domain will be from, pwede ring sagot ng negative infinity up to positive infinity. Okay. So in our case, nagamit na kasi natin yung notation na to. So let's use set builder notation x such that x is an element of all real numbers. So ibig sabihin, guys, any value of x na isa-substitute natin dito, it could be positive or negative. So hindi naman siya magiging undefined or imaginary. Okay? So kahit anong numbers pwede nating i-substitute. Kaya all real numbers. Gets? Now, and for the range, we all know that kapag linear function ay no restrictions. So, pwede natin i-verify yun. Solve muna natin. For the range, di ba? Kasi express na to sa y. So, madadetermine agad natin yung domain nito. So, to solve for the range, solve for x in terms of y. Gets? Okay. So, dapat yung variable x natin ay nandito sa left side. So, we have here y is equal to 2 over 3x minus 4. And to get rid of the fraction, so guys, pwede natin i-multiply yan by 3. Okay. So, do not forget, mga basic rule na ganito. Okay. Baka tanungin nyo ako, sir, bakit tayo nag-multiply ng 3? Kasi 3 yung denominator natin dito. So, para mawala yan. So, we have here 3 times y is 3y, right? Equals 3 times 2 is 6. Divided by 3 is 2 pa rin naman. Okay? Or pwedeng cancel out natin yun. So, 2x minus 12. Because negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. So, ang goal natin dito ay yung variable x natin dapat nasa left side. Okay, so positive 2x, ilipat natin, it will become negative 2x is now equal to, so 3y, ilipat natin dito, from positive 3y, it will become negative 3y. Did you follow? And then, write minus 12. Since this is a negative 12, take whatever the sign. Okay, and then, divide all terms by negative 2. Kasi negative 2 yung numerical coefficient ni variable x. So, kung ano yung katabi ng variable x, doon natin siya i-divide. And then, we can easily cancel out negative 2. Yan. So, we left by the variable x. Right? So, negative 3 over negative 2. So, we can simplify. This is equal to 3 halves or 3 over 2. Right? And then, do not forget the variable y. And then, negative 12 divided by 2. Of course, negative divided by negative is positive, right? So, it will become positive 6. So, our x equation now is x is equal to 3 halves times y plus 6. Okay, so guys, dito na tayo magbabase sa range natin. So, kahit anong value ni y natin dito, hindi naman siya magiging undefined or imaginary. So, ibig sabihin, any numbers will do. Okay, from negative infinity up to positive infinity. So, we therefore conclude that the range will be, okay, very good, y such that y is an element of all real numbers. Gets? So, ganun lang kasimple. Okay, so ang goal din natin dito ay sketch natin yung graph. And how do we sketch the graph? Dito guys, pwede natin gamitin yung slope-intercept form, no? Pero hindi na tayo kailangan pa mag-table of values dito. Okay? Nag-table of values tayo sa letter A kasi we don't have numbers, right? So, nag-assign tayo para mag-graph natin yon. So, dito kasi may numbers naman tayo. Gets? Okay, so we have here, kung natatandaan nyo, yung previous lesson nyo sa junior high school, which is y is equal to mx plus b. Yan. The slope-intercept form. Where b is the y-intercept. Ang tawag natin dyan ay y-intercept. Right? And then m is the slope. Yun. Okay. And for us to plot the slope or to graph the slope, we can use, very good, the rise over run. Okay, so rise over run. So now, let's apply this concept para mag-graph natin to. Okay, first, plot the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is, very good, negative 4. Okay? So walang problema kung yung y-intercept natin is negative or positive. Okay, so in this case, the given is minus 4, of course. The y-intercept is negative 4. So, nandito yan, guys. Kasi ang coordinate nun ay 0, negative 4. Ibig sabihin, walang value x natin. And then, yung y value ay meron. Kaya, 0, negative 4, it's along the negative y-axis. So, again, pag sinabing y-intercept, a graph or a point crosses on the y-axis. So, meaning, kay y lang magko-fall, hindi kay x. Okay? And then, ayan. Ito na yan, guys. So, from this point, okay, it serves as your reference point or starting point. So, mag-rise ka ng 2 beses. Okay, laging pataas kahit negative or positive yung slope natin. Okay, so from this point, 1, 2. Right? Okay. So, toldokan lang natin yan. And then, run 3 units going to the right because the slope is positive. Okay, so from this point, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again, using rise over run para ma-plot natin yung slope natin. Rise, ibig sabihin, taas tayo ng 2 units. Okay, from that point, from this point, so 1, 2. Okay, and then run 3 units going to the right because our slope is positive. So, from this point, so 1, 2, 3. Gets? Okay. Si slope ang makakapagsabi if we are going to the right or to the left. If the slope is positive, the graph is rising to the right. Katulad nito, guys. Okay? So, the graph is rising to the right. And when the slope is negative, the graph is rising to the left. So, do not forget that concept. So, this is the graph of y is equal to 2 over 3x minus 4. So, ganun natin siya kinukuha yung domain tsaka ginagraph. Okay, so ganun lang kasimple. And if we're going to test the vertical line test, syempre, it only intersects at one point, right? So, therefore, function siya. Okay, so, I hope na meron kayo natutunan sa video ito. And sa next video, ituturo ko naman yung other examples kung paano kinukuha yung domain range and also to graph. Okay, so, thank you for watching.